on in between games, or is it just a matter of doing it when the game starts?
I think it's just bearing down, being ready to go when the puck drops. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not ways you want to start the game, so it's on us.
Connor, the Rangers coming in hot. What did you learn about them when you guys were at MSG 10 days ago?
I think you just realize how fast they are. They play that kind of long, lob pass kind of game. Kind of blowing the zone and looking for the home run pass, and they're good at it. So, they're one of the best offensive teams in the game, if not the best one. So, I think you definitely have to watch out for that.
You guys don't seem to get especially rattled when the other team scores first. It's, most times you come back and square it by the. I think you've only been trailing after one period once this year.
Yeah, we find ways to get back in games, and that's a good thing. I think once we get past the first 2 minutes or the first 5 minutes, we generally play pretty well. So I think that's a good sign. If we can cut out that first 5 minutes and play the full 20 in the opening period, I think we'll set ourselves up well for the rest of the game.
Rangers have 10 guys with 10 points already this season. Do you approach a game any differently as a team against a team that's scoring goals the way they are right now?
Yeah, you just have to be aware of how offensive they are. They're very good at stretching the zone, and they have a bunch of fast guys, and their power play is pretty hot. So, whenever you have a system like that, I think you're gonna have a lot of guys with a lot of points.
What did you learn about yourselves in that Ranger game where you guys had the 3 leads?
Yeah, just to finish games and be able to play the full 60 minutes. We played well. We had the lead most of the game, and they did a good job of battling back and ultimately winning the game late there. And those are points you can't be giving up.
Hey guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Well, just a little bit about starts. I know that I'm sure you guys always talk about it. Would you talk about it any more, or just the fact that what's happened the last few games is enough of a kind of a conversation started? You don't need to address it any further?
Yeah, we addressed it yesterday again. It's been addressed in the past, but hopefully this time we can really come out at the drop of the puck and be ready. I mean, we've given up some grade A chances. We just keep putting ourselves behind the 8 ball, and we always just seem to have to battle back. So we'll be in much better business if we can start the game off on the right foot and not have to battle back in the first couple of minutes.
You guys had the lead 3 times against the Rangers last time. What sort of message or learning experience do you guys take from that?
I mean, they're a veteran team. They've been around the block, and they're never out of games, especially with the firepower they have. So if we do get another lead tonight, hopefully we do. We just have to do a better job of making smart decisions at every line. I think we have to get the puck out of our zone first. If we get to the red line and we don't have a play, we got to get it deep, forecheck their D, and make it tough on them to turn and come back up the ice. So that's going to be a big challenge for us tonight.
Do you feel any more pressure going up against a team that's scoring over 4 goals a game this season?
No more than any other night. I mean, every night I just got to go out there and do my job, make the saves I'm supposed to make, and give us a chance to win. So it's obviously a little tougher on nights like tonight when you're playing against an offense like that, but it's a big challenge for this group, and we're looking forward to it.
A tough losses for you guys. You guys want to get back in the win column. It doesn't get easier tonight with the Rangers and the way they're playing. Just, what's the focus tonight? I know you guys talked about starts and all that, but what's it going to take to beat this Rangers team?
Like you said, we gotta be ready to play. And also, Rangers play a really fast game. They're really fast players and try to get behind us. So if we can focus to be ready when they're coming, we might catch a puck and get back into it. So we gotta be ready to play. That's the bottom line for us right now.
That game was only 10 days ago. Is it nice to kind of get a chance to get a little retribution at them right away?
Yeah, I agree. You kind of remember the game, how it went, and what kind of game they play. So I think that's good for us, and we gotta be ready to play tonight.
If someone said you guys were playing a little bit too loose, are they wrong, or what would you say to that so far? In the last couple of games, specifically.
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. That's a tough question to answer. And I mean, everyone in here is getting ready for game. It's not like we're sitting back and feel good. It's everyone want to win every game. So I don't think we're playing loose. Maybe it looks like it, but we're not trying to. But anyway, we gotta get that habit away from us.
How good would it be to leave here with a win going into a 3-game road trip?
Yeah, you're right. That's going to be huge for us. It's a tough road trip coming up, so it'll be good to have a win in our back going south.
Sure.
Good morning. Good. How are you guys? You guys are like the players. Nobody wants to sit in the front row, hey?
It's like a classroom. You were the left row.
Yeah, well, just getting to class was tough. Sorry. Cash should be good to go. I haven't checked with our training staff after he got off, but all indications were he's ready to play. We'll make those decisions once we get the go-ahead from the staff, but he's going to play on the right side. He's going to play on one of the top 4 lines, and we'll see where we go. The interesting thing, and I know why you're asking those questions, obviously, you don't want to know where he's playing, but when you look at the Rangers team, it's a different animal. One of their top scoring lines happens to be their 4th line, if you want to call them that. And they get a lot of goals and a lot of production from there. So we may look at doing some things to balance out, stability with our lines, maybe a veteran presence somewhere where it normally isn't, and that's where Cass could come in. Well, he can skate, and he gets up and down the ice quickly. He's a little bit unpredictable when he's coming at you, like he can be a wrecking ball, a little bit like Pitlick, and he has an unpredictable reputation as well. So just in that sense, I think he can get in and create turnovers and forecheck. He's become a better penalty killer, so we missed him there. We're down to 5 or 6 penalty killers where we normally have 6 or 7. And he provides us with a little bit of energy, a little bit of get up and go on the bench, and we missed that a little bit as well.
You mentioned with the Rangers, the tradition was, 2 scoring lines, a second line, and energy line, maybe the 4th.
Yeah, they broke tradition. They went with 4 scoring lines, right? Yeah. Yeah, our league is an interesting one because I think the good organizations figure out what they need, they go get it, and away they go, and they're not necessarily chasing trends. LA has won a number of cups being heavy and hard. Chicago has their identity, and they go do it. The Rangers, I think, in my opinion, they're, if not the best team in the league, one of the top 2 or 3 right now. And they've decided that they want to play a certain way, and it matches the way their coaching staff attempts to play. They went out and got pieces that fit those holes, and as a result, maybe some players that weren't as successful with other organizations come in there and fit their identity well, and all of a sudden they're having success. With our team here, we're trying to build depth in the organization. We have an idea of how we want to play. We've gone out and added some pieces to promote that game. We knew we needed to get bigger, heavier, stronger, so we've added some of those pieces. But you have to know what you are and what you want to be, and then you have to go get those pieces. And I think New York's done as good a job as anybody in the league over the summer. We'll see what, again, where Cass is. We'll take a look, and we won't see their team, I don't think, today because of their pregame skate will be optional, I'm sure. But we'll make those decisions as we go forward. I think Schlepp has made strides over the last little bit, and keep them out, keep them in, take them out. We've got to look at who else we could do that with, and what we gain or lose by doing it.
Do you see the Rangers sacrificing anything defensively with the way they're playing so offensively so far this year?
No, I don't. We don't get to see them play all their games, but their goals against, team-wise, per 60 minutes is pretty strong. Their penalty kill is, has been good. Their goaltending, they have good numbers. You're not generating a ton of chances. I think that's in large part due to their ability to get going the other way, though. You have to be aware of their stretch game, their speed game, and that can keep other teams back on their heels. And they've done a good job. Well, I don't know if we learned anything, but we were you know, the proof is in the pudding. They proved it to us because they don't go away. They have the ability to score in bunches. You know, a lot of teams, you got to get to 3 to have success. With the Rangers, you almost got to get to 5 to have success, the way they're scoring goals. So do you approach the game as a, hey, run and gun, and we're going to try and get to 5 and take our chances, or do you try and prevent them from scoring their 4 to 4.5 goals a night? And, you know, I think the preventative part is going to be real important for us, knowing where and how things happen with their team, trying to shut them down. Good. See you tonight.